Hi guys, it's Atari Bosch. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. First of all, a very quick apology for my lack of videos recently. It's just been manic. I'm really struggling to find time to come and talk to you guys and do videos and even test things. It's really tough. Summer's a busy time, I think, for everyone in any country because you just do things and you just have less time. You're engaging with family and friends and there's events and it's just a lot. So anyway, sorry, I'm not going anywhere, so don't worry. But I wanted to do this video because we're at the tail end of summer in the UK, and if you're from the UK, you will know that the summer can just be the summer. Summer can just be ripped away from you in a day. It could be summer and then it can just not be summer. So I wanted to do Neroli Orange Blossom video. I wanted to do 10 perfumes that I have tried, tested and love. I have done a white floral video before where some of these were included, but I wanted to focus on Neroli and Orange Blossom because both materials are beautiful, and you know, if you live in a hot country, you can wear these all year round. So before I start, quick perfume 101 with Ouch 110. Okay, that was a lot of zeros and ones happening right there. When I first started my journey, I had this question: Neroli oil and Orange Blossom oil come from the same flower, so what the hell is the difference? The only difference is the way they are extracted. Really simply, Neroli is the steam distillation of orange flowers, orange blossom flowers. It always produces an essential oil. Anytime anything is steam distilled, it produces an essential oil. Neroli is greener than Orange Blossom. It's a bit more transparent. It's a little bit more aromatic, and to me, it's a little bit more citrusy. It's absolutely stunning. And then Orange Blossom Absolute is the one where it's a bit more tricky because it used to be, I think it possibly still is, but it used to be extracted by a method called enfleurage, which is super archaic and laborious. I'm not even sure if they still do it because it's so time consuming, where they would lay orange blossom flowers on glass sheets in animal fat, and then the fat would soak the oil in, and they would repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, take the old ones off, put new ones on, and then use that fat and kind of extract it that way. Now they use a much quicker method called solvent extraction, which I won't go into, but Orange Blossom Absolute is warmer, it is much more honeyed, it's richer, it's more luxurious, it's more luscious. So both materials are great, and when they're used in tandem, it's even better, and some of the perfumes on this list have both in. So anyway, without further ado, here is my 10 Neroli/Orange Blossom perfumes for if you want that summer kick. Even if in winter and you want to wear something bright and sunny, Neroli Orange Blossom is a good way to go. The first one on the list is called 001, and it's by a company called Bon Parfumeur. They are a Parisian brand. They kind of have the same ethos as Jo Malone, where you're supposed to layer their perfumes. They only come in little 30ml ones, but 001 is their Oud Cologne Strength one, which is a really beautiful citrusy neroli. I put it on the list because of how easy to wear it is, how pleasant it is. It's a really good place to start if you want to wear a bright neroli fragrance that's got added citruses that support it, and also can be layered with many things. I think they called it 001, or they chose this one as the first one because they see it as being able to be layered with pretty much everything in their repertoire. So yeah, it's really nice. It's a little dinky thing, it's cute, and it's a really good example of neroli with added citruses that is simple and really easy to wear. So that one. The second one on the list is called Neroli Adastra, and it's Parfumerie Générale's 19.1. This is on the list because where I work, this is a bestseller, and 99% of people I show this to say, oh my gosh, I love it. This is a neroli, obviously. Neroli Adastra means neroli to the stars. This fragrance also features agave, it features a little bit of pink pepper, and it features jasmine. And this is a super smooth neroli. The agave in this smooths over the neroli and takes away any kind of green or citrusy element that it has. It's super wearable, really pleasant. great as a gift, I think, as well. So many people that where I work buy this as gifts and we have never had one returned. It's just simple, effective and super smooth neroli, and it's gorgeous and I love it and I actually want it myself. So yeah, it's a great one. Parfumerie Générale 19.1 Neroli Adastra. Long name, but you know, it's fine. The next on the list featured in my white floral designer video, but I'm going to put it in because I think it's a great fit for this video. It's Classic Essence by Jean-Paul Gaultier, or Classic Essence. This one is pushing the Orange Blossom thing to a more gourmand sort of level. This one to me is like an orange creamsicle. It's super smooth, and this one is where Orange Blossom becomes sexy, I think. They've put it with a super sweet, gourmand, kind of sultry feeling, and Jean-Paul Gaultier, whenever it comes to the classic kind of line or any flanker that they've done, is always centered around Orange Blossom, and this one is my favorite from any of the ones I've smelled from them. So, like I said, sweet, smooth, pushing it more to gourmand, and it also features orange, so it kind of elevates the Orange Blossom a lot more. You can feel the honeyed facets of Orange Blossom in this one. It's rich, it lasts a really long time, and I love the bottle as well. It's so cool. I need to wear it more often. Gosh, there's just no time, ever, anymore, for anything. So the next one on the list is gonna be what I'm gonna call the luxurious Orange Blossom. This perfume would be a fragrance if you want to kind of push the boat out and treat yourself to something that's orange blossomy but a little bit more exquisite and refined. It's called Liqueur and it's by Mendota Rosa. This fragrance is about protection, it's about prayer, I think. It's about weddings. Traditionally, orange blossoms were given in weddings as a sign of healthy marriage and luck and protection. And this fragrance features all 4 of the ingredients that the orange tree gives you. So it has neroli oil, it has orange blossom, it has orange oil as well, and it also has petitgrain, which is the leaves and twigs of the orange tree. So this is basically an orange tree in a fragrance, and it's done with a lot of class, a lot of finesse, and it's not a shouty fragrance. It's very light, it's very beautiful and kind of subtle, but you can feel all 4 of these things going on in there. You've got the woody, almost kind of lavendery side of petitgrain, the rich honeyed side of orange blossom, the green side of neroli, and just, I think it's absolutely stunning. It's a bit pricey, I'm not gonna lie, but this is what I mean. It's one if you want to push the boat out a little bit and treat yourself. If you're a super fan of neroli and orange blossom, get your nose on this fragrance because to me it's absolutely exquisite. So it's Liqueur by Mendota Rosa. The next one is Orange Blossom set into a vintage style perfume, and it's Narcisse Noir by Caron. I have a sample of this thing, I have worn it a few times, and even though it's called Narcisse Noir, which is Narcissus, which is also daffodil, it's actually more about orange blossom than anything else, and this is Orange Blossom set into a vintage syrupy type feeling. It feels dated but in such a good way. It's a vintage thing. It was made in, I don't know, anyone can tell me, it was made a long time ago. In fact, I will just check, 1 second. Preparation, 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 Tom, it is the key. 1911, people, 1911. If that's not vintage, I don't even know what is. But yeah, it's still sold today. It's a great one. It might be a bit tough to take if you're not used to vintage, but if you're a vintage hunter and you like Orange Blossom, this is my vintage pick for a great one. So, Narcisse Noir by Caron. The next fragrance on the list is actually one that I've wanted for quite a while, but it's one of those, like a book you've just kind of never got around to reading. It's a fragrance that I've never really gotten around to buying. It's called, I'm going to get this wrong. It's called 24 Faubourg, and it's by Hermes. It's their tribute to the main flagship store in France. And this one is Orange Blossom, ramped up, glamorous, wearing gold earrings, heels, I don't know, Gucci dress, whatever you want to say. To me, this one is like orange blossom spread amongst meadow flowers. It's a real sunny green, there's a lot of green elements in this one as well, but imagine orange blossom at the centre of lots of meadow flowers. It feels kind of summery, daffodils, daisies, I don't know, even though daffodils are spring flowers, but it's like a bouquet of greenery and super, I don't want to say expensive smelling because you can't put money on a fragrance, but it does smell glamorous and expensive and kind of rich. And I've wanted this one for a while. I know it's not going to suit me at all. It's not going to be my friend. To me, it's just an example of a very glamorous and kind of epitomizes French glamour sort of fragrance with orange blossom right at the core. It's not for everyone. It's not something that I think is easy to like, but I put it on the list as not a wild card, but something that's just a little bit more out there. So yeah, 24 Faubourg by Hermes. The next one is one that features Neroli in a really good way. It is called Pure Azure and it's by Fedon Paris. This one is a fragrance that a colleague of mine says that it smells like sitting underneath an orange tree. I've never had the pleasure of doing that. Olga, I hope you're right. This one is Neroli, it's tonka, there's salt in here, and the biggest part of it is fig. It smells like a figgy neroli with tons of sweetness and a bit of saltiness. I love this, also on my wish list. It's an eau de parfum. The perfume's actually red. The liquid inside is red. I have no idea why, it's very confusing. But Pure Azure is another one that when I showed it to people, they just say, oh, I love this. So you gotta like fig as well. This is a very green perfume, but neroli in here alongside fig works in tandem and it works so well. And I can deal with the sweetness for once in my life. It's very sweet. There's tonka here too, but I love it. It's a great one. The next one on the list is one I've chosen because if you don't know what either of these materials smell like, you're gonna if you smell this perfume. So there's a French company called Fragonard. They are mainly based around the south of France, in Grasse where I went. They have their factory there, they have shops there, they're in Nice as well. They're sold in other places, but when they have a fragrance focused on a material, they go straight down the line and they focus on it. They have a lavender one, they have a patchouli one, but they have one called Fleurs d'Oranger. And this is a great example of a simplistic, straightforward, soliflor that shows you what orange blossom smells like. And if you don't know what it smells like, you will if you smell this. Or if you're a person that just wants to smell like a single note of it because it's beautiful enough to wear alone, I put it on the list for practicality reasons and educational purposes. Thank me later. So the second to last perfume on the list is Le Parfum by Elie Saab. This one also featured in my White Florals video, but I think it's worth mentioning because this was one of the first orange blossom perfumes that made me take notice of the note and how it smells. This perfume is beautiful. I got this from my friend for her wedding. This is one of those super clean smelling fragrances. It kind of feels bridal. I guess Elie Saab made it because of the whole bridal thing. He was smart when he did that. It's lovely. It's probably the most elegant fragrance on this list. It's clean. It lasts a long time. It's a little bit of a head turner to me. Even when I smell it on myself, I turn my own head. I think it's great. It's got a cleanliness going on, which it takes away from the honeyed side of orange blossom, but it's kind of like it's got added clean musks in there, so it just feels super wearable and elegant and beautiful, and this list would not be complete without this perfume. It has to go on there. The bottle is stunning as well. It's like holding a little crystal maze crystal, if you know what crystal maze is. And the last one on the list is Divin Enfant, Child Divine by État Libre d'Orange. I hate pronouncing French words. This one's on the list because it's a little bit of a wacky one. In this perfume, they combined orange blossom with marshmallow. So although the Jean Paul Gaultier one I mentioned pushes it towards gourmand, this is taking it to a real fluffy stage. The marshmallow is like this ball of fluff when you wear it. It's super powdery, really beautiful, and Orange Blossom is this lovely accent in there that kind of works. I thought that marshmallow and Orange Blossom would never work together. When you read the notes you think, huh? But apparently it works. If you like your really soft, cozy, demure, kind of I'm gonna wear it to bed sort of fragrance, this is the softest Orange Blossom I've ever smelled, and that's why I wanted to add it to the list. I'm trying to add each one in that fits a different kind of occasion or taste, I guess. So this one's for the people that don't like super strong fragrances. It's for people that want soft, come and give me a kind of a little hug fragrance. And that is it. But anyway, that is my 10 Orange Blossom / Neroli fragrances. I missed you guys. I'm sorry that it's taken me a while to upload a video, but I'm trying to focus back on my channel again now. It's just been manic, super manic. So I hope you understand. Anyway, I'll speak to you guys soon, and I'll be doing more reviews this week.